And it says I am live through the power of the internet. We shall see who comes in here. I've got some semi-good news. I was able to isolate the incident that was causing Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War, Black Ops, whatever the fuck the thing is called. Doesn't really matter. That game to crash upon boot up. It's like you go to boot up, it goes to connect, and then it says, nah, piss off, wanker. Back to the desktop. It's saying, I can see you've got World of Warcraft on your mind. We want you to play Call of Duty, but you've got that bullshit there. You're not getting in. No, it's actually because of Steam. Wow, where are all these people coming from? Hello, Raj, Cody, Alistor, Wyatt. Keep them coming. How is everyone doing today? Let me just get this zoomed in a bit. What I do is I zoom in my MacBook because it's a small old one, like a tiny screen. And I zoom in so all I see is the chat and how many people are in here. Not that there's a lot of people that ever come in here. That's not the point. I still kind of like to know, is it at 1? Is it at 8? If there's nobody in here, I'll kind of talk a little differently. It'll be more like I'm narrating, to myself rather than talking as if there's a bunch of people in here. Not too bad. A little tired from all the working out and all the stuff I've been doing. I was going to wait a while, but I was like, why wait? Let's just do it. I found out why Call of Duty wasn't working, like I said. It was because I had the Steam overlay. You know how you can go to Steam and you can go to settings? See? I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. No VAC bans. I've never been naughty. Or maybe I have, but I've never been caught. I'm just saying. But there's a thing here in game. Enable the Steam overlay. I don't like that shit. So I disabled it. The moment I disabled it, bada boom, I was in to the Call of Duty. I was called to do my duty, even though I was getting boot fucked back to the desktop. So what's going on here? You might be wondering, oh, that looks like a lot of fun. A green bar on the screen. That's the stream. That is me bringing back to my SSD the Call of Duty and World of Warcraft. Because I do like to play them, even though sometimes I just kind of ramble on about nothing. And I play what I call my trial character for World of Warcraft, even though it's my main account. It's just not activated. You're able to play level 20 and under characters. The loading times naturally are going to be much quicker on an SSD. And I made a little bit of room on my SSD. I boot fucked a couple of games off of there, and I said, I need to Call of Duty. So that's what we're waiting on, and it's slow. It's not going to take 45 minutes. It just says that, but it's not. Yeah, sorry. It's slow because it's coming from my mechanical drive going onto the SSD. You're playing zombies? I might. I don't know. I tend to just kind of play my Nuketown game mode. That's the one that I enjoy. Trying to get used to that, the different weapons and all that shite. Zombies, you know. Let me be blunt. When I'm not familiar with something, I usually don't like streaming it. So I don't really know anything about zombies. Absolutely squat diddly shit about it. Like, I mean, I know nothing about it. I ran in it just to see that it worked offline when I made my video. That's right, give it a drop. Or drop a like. Or I'll give you a drop kick. Ha! No, I'm just kidding. A virtual drop kick. And no, it's not going to take 30 minutes. What I do want to do, yeah, man, my mind is like, like I said, I finished working out like a half hour ago. I'm just a little bit spaced out, but I'm feeling okay though. Just a little bit hyper. I'm going to try and load, which is probably not a good idea. Hello, Blue ZZZ. Any other letters of the alphabet that you like, or just the Z? I just want to show you that it works. Okay, so maybe we won't do that. Maybe we won't try and play the game while I'm trying to copy it over, but it's not a cut and paste. It was a copy and paste. So technically, it should have just let me go in. Just the Z, the Z. Because the Z signifies sleeping. Well, that was a bust. Yeah, I'll just wait for this to finish. Let me see if I can hop into this for a moment. So this was kind of exciting, at least for me. Classic World of Warcraft, The Burning Crusade. The Dark Portal reopens this year. It's beautiful. Arguably the best World of Warcraft expansion ever in the history. And you can relive that magic. Oh, yeah. I remember it all the way back. 2006. 2007? No, because World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King was 2008, the end of 2000, 2007. I think it was like January of 2007. It was a long time ago. How's that? It was almost a decade and a half ago. We'll just, keep it simple. Let me just see if I can get in the game. It's copying my files to the SSD. It's not a cut and paste, so it should work. I should just be able to get in the damn thing. I think another application is using it, i.e. cannot be played. I didn't mean to misspell your name on my phone. And I hit send instead of backspace. Did you get your PC issues sorted out? Who in the blue holy pineapple is this man speaking to me right now? Do I know you? Are you Michael? Are you my Arizona friend? I'll know if it's you. How does he know so much about me and I know fuck all about him? Yeah, see, I can't. Oh, I am in. That's not what she said, because it doesn't feel like I'm in the game. And my mouse froze? Wow, we're on a roll. Maybe that'll answer your questions. Did I get my PC issues sorted out? I don't even have a goddamn... There we go. Haha, no. My other name is Requiem. I've been here a lot. Oh, because I have a friend of mine that said he was going to check out my stream. I've actually known him since about 2008. I've known him for a very long time. He said he was going to come in and say hi. You come in, you ask me how you're doing. You're talking about your phone. He just got a new phone that he's getting used to. So I thought it might have been you. He's actually texting me now. Exactly. Now again, this isn't the highlight of the game. Because I know, not the most entertaining thing to play, especially when it's just on like the trial mode. But in case you're here, I am copying over World of Warcraft and Black Ops Cold War, the fucking Call of Duty, on my SSD. And I just had it working like 5 minutes ago. Like before I streamed, and I was able to get in. Like I said, I rectified it by getting rid of the Steam overlay, even though this isn't a Steam game. It's like a weird, wonky conflict that can happen sometimes, and it'll make it so that when you go to load Call of Duty, it just kicks your ass off to the desktop. You should have played along, but I would have found out real quick. I would have been like Donald Trump or Joe Biden. It's like an inside joke. I would have just been able to... I would have just been able to tell if it was really you or not. Strike one. Who got the strike one? Well, not to be... Look at me. But that is what people have told me. It's mainly to hang out. And that's why I've changed... Is this too loud? How loud is the music compared to my voice? Let's start with that. You help me about all my Call of Duty needs. Oh, no problem. Because I have the sound loud for me, so I can get immersed, but I feel like... Okay, so like I'm talking, you can hear the music, but the music's not overbearing that you have to squint your eyes to make out what I'm saying. It's good. It's a good balance. All right. What was I saying? I forget. Yeah, so I do try to, you know... Okay, that's good. I forget what I was saying. I'm so spaced out today, it's unreal. Oh, but yeah, that people were saying they don't really care what game I play. Which is kind of good, which is kind of what I picked up on with other streamers as well. I mean, I don't normally watch others, just because I barely have enough time to stream myself. Right? So, the very little time I have, I'm not going to spend it, with all due respect, watching somebody else. I'm going to want to do it myself. Remember, I said this before, for 15.5 years, I watched the world pass me by. I watched everybody else make some gravy for their mashed potatoes. AKA money. In their wallet. And I was like, wow, I wish I could do that. Oh, I could never do that. Nah, I can't do that. I'm too old. And at the time, I was like a mere 20-something-year-old. I was in my 20s when YouTube came out, and I thought I was too old then. So I figured it was a great fucking idea when I was in my 40s. Yeah, now's the time to do it. Let's get a middle-aged, bald, pumpkin-headed prick on YouTube doing the same shit that every other Tom, Dick, and Harry is doing. That'll work out great. But like I said, it superseded my expectations. So. But yeah, the point is, which I get distracted. That's ADHD, by the way. You could probably tell I have ADHD sometimes, where I'm kind of like, I go, and then I'm just off into right field if I started off in left field. And sometimes some people could be like, I thought this guy said he doesn't do drugs. What happened? That's what happened. ADHD, you're seeing it in full force, where I just, shit's all over the place. But yeah, when I do watch people the odd time at night on my phone, if I watch like Dr. Disrespect, or he's pretty much the only guy I watch, I could give a rat's ass what he's playing. Because at that point, I'm watching the stream for the streamer. I'm not watching it because of what he's playing, although that's how it started. Does that make sense? Because I like Call of Duty, so obviously that was like a bonus. It's like, you know Call of Duty, you just don't know Dr. Disrespect if you've never seen him before. But then you get to know him, even though you can't talk to him, because he's got 55,000 other mofos talking to him at the same time. You can't get that one-on-one interaction. So don't make me too famous, because it'll be hard to keep up. Now, Wyatt is being crazy. You're just talking crazy right now. I'm going to have to ask you to calm down. He wants to play Cyberpunk on a non-PS4 Pro and without the patch. What is wrong with you? That's like crazy talk right there. Yeah, there's just not enough hours in a day. There really isn't. I figured that out a few streams back. Yeah. Don't say what. Don't say absolutely nothing, apparently. There's the man of the hour. There he is, the Panther. This is the guy from Arizona. This is the guy who I've known since 2008. This is the guy who taught me not to judge people by their age. It's a good story. It's a wonderful tale. 12 people in here. Who's pirating people in my stream? So we met back in 2008 as Z Panther. And he was just a young kid. I didn't know how old he was, because when you play World of Warcraft, it's kind of creepy for a guy to be like, how old are you? So we never went there. You know what I mean? Like, there's no need to care what people's ages are, right? So I have all these friends in here I've known for like decades. Very few of them do I know how old they are, because it's irrelevant. But it just happened one day, because I was talking to him on Ventrilo one day. And he's like, how's it going? And I was like, what the fuck, is this guy like 6 years old? And he was like, I'm 12. Or something like that. He was like 12. I was like, 12? What the fuck? But the reason I was so caught off guard, this is where the story gets interesting. You have some 12-year-old dude in a video game like this, World of Warcraft, and it was Wrath of the Lich King at the time. And this guy's in my guild, and he's like, you know, do you need a hand with something? This was like before I knew who he was, like before I had heard his voice and we started chatting more. He's like, do you need a hand? I could see you're in this area there, and, you know, I've already done that area. I know where all the quests are and all that shit. I can help you level up and kind of get caught up. And I was like, you know, sure. I've met a lot of friendly players in World of Warcraft, but no offense. I used to have that mentality that young kids, they're not helpful. They're snotty little bastards that are all about themselves, and all they want to do is troll people all day. It's the old, mature people that are more about caring for one another. Anyway, so this went on for a while, and then, like I said, I spoke to him one day, and I was like, how the fuck are you 12 years old? You know what I mean? Because it blew me away. I thought he was still messing with me until I heard his voice, and I was like, no, for sure. Either someone just kicked him in the balls, or he really is, you know, that young. So that taught me that day, don't ever assume just because there's a person, you know, that's in a game with you that's really young, that they're going to be a dipshit just because they're young. Legendary animal, get the garment set. What game are you talking about, Cody? Wow, I thought this live stream would be delayed by 30 seconds. While I also have it on the super low thing, the low latency. Hello, Dark. With a space. Did you run out of breath when you say your name? Instead of Dark, you're like, duh, Ark. So you have to put a space in your name? You see what I did there? That was me trying to be funny. Probably didn't work out, but I thought that was funny. I might be young, but I would never scam someone. No, not scam. Like, I didn't mean scam. I meant like troll or... You know that whole thing? Like when people are being immature or just being goofy or stupid, what's the number one thing people say? What are you, 12? That's like the default go-to, right? What are you, 12 years old? Because, right? We put that in our brains that it's impossible for you to be young and to be, you know, a half-decent person that you can carry on a conversation with. So on the surface, it might sound bad, but at that time, I was only in my mid-20s. And here's this, like, guy who's barely a teenager, and we're having some great conversations about, you know, just life in general, him living in the States, me living in Canada, how things are different, and how there's magical flying posts in the middle of the air with no posts on them. And, yeah, then it just, you know, got into, like, after a couple of months, hey, so, you know, how old are you, whatever. And I was like, holy jeez. So that was a pretty big lesson for me. I don't know what a yeeter is. I've honestly felt bad guilty when people give things away to me. You feel bad? Well, I mean, I do and I don't. That must be because I'm still trying to copy over the files. It's almost done, by the way, and then I'll try to get into some Call of Duty just in case people are like, seriously? Some troll jumping around on a frog? That's what we came to see? But yeah, just another couple of minutes. I was gonna wait before I even began the stream, but I was like, you know what? Let me just stream. That way, if a couple of people come in, 2, 3 people, wasn't quite expecting 14 people to come in, I could more easily chat with them. Because when I'm playing Call of Duty, it's hard to interact. Because looking at you and what you have to say, hello, Tyler, would potentially cause my life. I could get killed in Call of Duty looking at the stream chat, right? Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. What legend? Are you playing Red Dead Redemption 2? Cody? You're watching? Harukinator? Why is today a terrible day? Oh, sorry. It's my friend. Using dual... So what I do now is I use an old MacBook and I log into YouTube there so that I don't have to have any web browsers open whatsoever on my main computer that I'm gaming on, and that allows me to not use a second screen anymore. Using a second screen when you extend the display uses up a little bit of extra resources, and because my computer's really old, every couple of percentage less usage I can save up, the better, and it's made my games run smoother. He was just wondering how I could see everything. My ex got hit by... Oh, Jesus. For real. Harukinator. Be nice now. Do you know how many points it takes to pack a punch? I am so confused. Sometimes people ask me questions and I don't know if they're trying to fuck with me. How many points does it take to pack a punch? All right, let's start with this. Sorry to hear that, Dirk. Do I know you, by the way? Oh, I see what just happened there. I saw what just happened there. Now I don't know if he's being serious. For obvious reasons. Get it? I know you are, Wyatt, but that's what I mean. It gets confusing because sometimes there's usually like a joke behind it. What happened to this bridge? Did I get on the wrong bridge? Well, you better hope she's ambidextrous or she's going to have a hard time. I'm not going to finish that sentence. In the unfortunate event that there's not a lot of people in here of age. Damn it, young people! You're ruining my potential to make jokes. Look at this little gnome bastard. Look at this guy. Where the hell? I'm about to check out Call of Duty, by the way. It should be done. I just want to check something out here. No, that's not it. Yes, it is. This. Watch. It's like instant steroids. Look how much bigger I got. Instantly. And he... Well, I know he's sitting down, but anyways. Oh yeah, good. Good thing PvP's off, or I would have been killed right now. I want to know if I know who Dark is. That's what I want to know. Do I know who Dark is? Alright, so let's exit this game instantly. And we're going to do something here. Start the update. Modify the install. Let's do show and explore. Yeah, so it's still going there. Okay. If I do modify install, what does that mean? Oh, that. That's not what I want to do. Fuck. I'm trying to unlink it from my old slow hard drive and point it to my Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Da, 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 da. Right, that's what I'll do. I'll do something funny like this. I'll make a blank folder, and then I'll just grab these two games, and I'll plop them in there. And all of a sudden, my game will be like, oh no, where did you go? See? Exactly. Already installed? Locate the game. That's where I'll go to C, Games, Blizzard. Yeah, that's Call of Duty. Select a folder. There we go. What did Dirk say? I don't know, but it better be a good one. Or I'm going to end up being the vaccine to your COVID-ness. We are at 8 people in the stream, and just like cancer, especially stage 4, where it eventually gets you, and you lose someone close to you. There was someone close to me. His name was Dark. He was close to me, literally, in the stream, and now he is gone. He also was unable to beat it. You see what I did there? Adios, muchachos! You're out of here. When you're boring, that's what ends up happening. Who keeps texting me? So it's on the SSD. Let's see what happens here. Like I said, you can come in, you can be cringy, but if you're boring, annoying, or you rub me the wrong way, which technically you shouldn't be rubbing me at all, COVID, social distancing, but virtually rubbing me the wrong way, I have no people, no people. I have no problems having no people if it means all the idiots are gone. That's what I'm saying. Remember what I said before. I've said it a million times. I am not here to win a popularity contest. Yeah, I had 14 people consecutively in my stream. Then it went down to like 8 or 9. I booted his ass out. Now I'm down to set. Oh, boo-hoo. Right. Of course, I'd prefer to be in the 2 or 3 digits for a live stream. But at the same time, I don't want to have that amount of numbers in my streams if it means half of them are going to be dingleberry shit stains. Does that make sense? I want people to have fun. I want people to be able to, to speak their piece. But there is, some level of, whatever you want to call it, that I want to maintain. And that's not necessarily because I feel personally that way, but don't forget YouTube. YouTube are a bunch of snowflakes. I'm not the snowflake. YouTube is forcing me to become a snowflake. If I don't cancel certain things, if I don't call out certain things, I can actually get in trouble. What am I winning? That's like Donald Trump when he was like, I'm winning. What the fuck did I win? Hello, Josh and Crystal Short. 47 is here. I don't exactly remember the most desirable memories. I don't have the best memories of 47. There was another guy that used to come in 47 something. And it doesn't surprise me. And what's the proof? What is the proof that I'm not surprised? You came in, and what's the first thing I said, even though I tripped all over my words? I said, I don't have the best memories of this guy, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? And now I have none. They've been erased. The Hurricanator has spoken. Like I said, I'm not desperate to get. If I wouldn't have banned anybody, oh man, I'd probably have 20 consecutive viewers right now in the stream. Half of them would be going wild. Okay, if my phone beeps one more time. I asked you earlier and you said don't worry about it. Now I'm live streaming. But yeah. All right, we're in Oh, so this is a huge thing, by the way. We're in. See that? Couldn't do this yesterday. So, you know, an hour into the stream, and I'm finally here. But everything got brought back to like normal or whatever. So I just kind of gameplay VSync, menu VSync. Well, no, I want these on. I don't want to go above 60 and be all over the place. I was having some issues there. Texture quality. Yeah, no, we're not doing ultra. We don't need ultra. High is good enough. Can't even tell the difference between the two anyways. Special effects quality. Such as fire and stuff like that. I mean, I'll leave it on high for now. Object view distance, we'll leave that on high. Water tessellation. I don't even see water when I play. That'll be disabled. Volumetric lighting. Yeah, we'll leave it on high. Shadow quality, fuck shadows. High. Dynamic shadows, why not? Special effect shadows. I don't care about that. Weapon shadow. No, I don't like shadows. Even though I can handle it. Ray tracing. You'd be surprised how good this game looks without ray tracing. Because don't forget, I was having problems running this game. Right now, I don't want to push my luck. We'll leave NVIDIA DLSS. Ambient occlusion. Holy shit. High. Self-only. Motion blur quality. Medium. I don't really care about motion blur anyways. That's dumb. Like, I need to see the guy's face and all the little dots in his skin. Yeah, we'll leave that one on high. Yeah, I had to redo everything, by the way. Now we'll do apply. Now comes the real test. Can my computer handle this? Because I did allow some things that I didn't allow yesterday. So we'll get into that. Enabled crossplay. If you had a lot of random people on your stream, just start saying hi first, and the entire chat would be message delete. Good move. Zombies. No, I'm not doing zombies until I play that mode on my own. I tried it quickly, but yeah, I'll raise my foot up in your ass an extra 2 inches. All right. Okay, so let's see how this works out. We're going to go with this guy. Remember, I don't get a lot of kills with this weapon because it's a tactical rifle, but I do like it. I'm going to ignore the chat for a moment just because I want to focus on something here. So that's the red dot. We'll do this one like that. So there won't be as many kills again with a tactical compared to if I was using like an assault rifle or an SMG, but I really do like that M14, so it's going to be a little bit slower. I still get about 20 kills a match-ish. Hello, Stotts. So again, huge thing. I'm using one monitor. I'm probably going to be saying this speech for a while until everybody gets it. I got rid of a monitor, so I'm no longer extending my displays. I'm using a MacBook to check out the chat of my YouTube. That way I don't have to have anything extra open on my gaming computer. And I use a streaming dock to make sure that I'm still streaming, that my microphone is still on, so I don't need the second monitor for even when I'm recording and I'm not live streaming. That helps the resources on my computer. I've also downplayed the stream quality, heaven forbid, from 60 frames down to 30. Even though I'm gaming at 60, you only get to see 30 frames. And those little changes have made a significant difference to my computer. Like, it's night and day different. Like, oh my God, the extra power that I would need to stream at 60. Now, when I'm playing my PS5, I'll still do 60. That's no problem because then the game is being played on a different machine than what's streaming it. Get it? But look at that. 60 frames. You can see it at the bottom left. Oh, this is sexy time. Look at that. On the SSD, PC. Boom! Sit down. That's right. I am the Russian Spetsnaz. Okay. That's it. I'll get him next time. With the shotgun if I have to. Boom! Sit the fuck down. Another one. Did a backflip for me. You should join a circus act. Boom! Another one bites the dust. Or my 12 gauge slug. Another one. 5-2. I told you, when shit works well, you don't want to fuck around. Especially when I'm not lagging. Look at that shit. Boom. Oh man, I'm having a blast. Oh, I shot him in the nutsack, but he must have been wearing a jockstrap. Or he had no nuts to explode. Boom! Look at that. You little bastard. Shit's intense. No, that's my guy. Boom! I should just do a shotgun run. Sit your ass down, boy. Woo! 10-5. Wow, this is nuts. Oh, I was reloading. But you see how smooth that is? The game? Like, look at that. Not a single lag. Remember when I used to play this game on PC? I couldn't run it for longer than 5 seconds. That's because I got rid of my second monitor, and I've reduced the stream frames. Even though I'm still gaming again at 60 frames, the stream is at 30. And just doing that allows me to be able to enjoy the game. Little bastard. Oh, I shot him too. Alright, let me focus here. I just can't get over how smooth the game is. And my settings are on pretty high too. Like, it's just... I am so blown away. This will make it that I don't have to stress out as quickly about a computer. My main go-to game is supposed to be Call of Duty. Call of Duty, Skater XL, World of Warcraft if I was into it. Oh. That was something else. While I wouldn't say my computer got fixed, I changed some stuff, and I seem to be doing a little bit better. Bam! No, I'm the sniper. Ah! Bastard. But I'm getting those kills. Boom. Man, I'm on a roll with a shotgun. God damn. Look at that shit. Most of my kills, I think, were with a shotgun. Yeah, so my computer hasn't been fixed, but I've managed to do some workarounds. Yeah. And it seems to be working. So that makes me very happy. Like, I haven't had a single frame dip this whole match. So that's pretty insane. And what's fun about that, because you might be wondering, well, why don't you play the PS5 version like you were doing? Because that was working perfectly fine always. I don't like the controller. And though I can use a mouse and keyboard, I don't want to have a second mouse and keyboard. Right? Aha, you little bitch. Tried to sneak up on me. So this way I don't have to have 2 mices, 2 keyboards, right? Just to play one game on my PlayStation to play Call of Duty. So like I said, because Call of Duty's working so good on my computer from what you can see. The fuck was that? I'm gonna delete it from my PS5. There we go. Whoa, that was... Ah, you bastard. 2110. Still rocking and rolling, even though this gun is not something that I'm used to. I just unlocked it yesterday. Oh. Nice. Got him way up there on that rooftop. This is the M14 tactical rifle. I like it. It feels good. Nice. Got him. No, that's my own guy. Sometimes I like sitting back. Sometimes I like doing that. Ah. Or I just run and gun with the shotgun. Yes, I absolutely do want a new PC. Sorry, if I'm not really watching the chat, remember that with this game, that's the only thing about it, is it's terrible for interaction. It's very hard for me to chat. Ah, too many of them. But yeah, I need a new PC. Whether I want it or not, it's just gotta happen. Unfortunately. Because, like, my computer is starting to show its age. If I can't stream 1080p at 60 frames, like in 2021, right? Like, my computer's 7 years old. Except for the graphics card. That's only a year old. So again, I got an RTX 2070 Super. That does not need to be upgraded anytime soon. Even though the new one's noticeably stronger. I don't 4K game. I don't give a rat's ass about 4K. And it's not because I don't have the money to do it. I think it's a waste for what you get. I much prefer HDR. So if I can do 1080p HDR, I'm okay with that. Could you imagine trying to run Red Dead Redemption 2? 4K 60 frames? What a waste of fucking money that would be. Ah, come on. Well, of course I'd have to save up my money. Okay, if my phone rings one more fucking time... Yeah, the offline bot, that's not getting fixed. Those 2 maps aren't supposed to have bots. I think it was an oversight on their part. They didn't want you to have them to begin with. So it looks like you can add them, but it gets all messed up. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. 31 kills. Can't complain. Sit your ass down. I lost, but who cares? 32 kills, 15 deaths? Psh. That's doing good to me. Hello, Noah. How's it going? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think I did okay there for something I'm not used to. Plus, I hadn't played in a while. I'm just saying, I was a little rusty there. 32 kills, 15 deaths. Is there better than that? Well, of course there's better than that. But I don't give a shit about that. I care about how I used to do before. And that was god-awful, is how I used to do before. Right? Look at that. 32 kills. With a weapon I'm not all that good with. And I only died 15 times. Had this been last year, do you know what would have happened? I would have gotten like 7, 8 kills, barely a 2-digit count, and I would have died about 32 fucking times, okay? That shit was infuriating. And despite that, I still managed to keep my cool pretty decently, considering. Tactical. Let's see what else we can do here. So this one I kind of... Oh, okay. A little bit of a shorter magnification. No, I'll stick with this one for now. Under barrel magazine. 50% more. Oh, that's good. Better capacity, better starting ammo. At a slight minimal cost of 10% reload quickness. That's okay. I don't care about that. Reticle again. Is there anything I even want in here? Oh, I did unlock this one. Really? I don't like these ones. No. Attachments. I do want to check something out, though. For this one, if I go to appearance and I go to reticles. Oh, okay. That's the one where... Yeah, I don't have a lot of... Okay. Attachments. Not too bad, Noah. How are you doing? Counter-Strike Go? No, I do not. No, it's not tinfoil. It's a professional light reflector for photography. And I'm using a DSLR camera on a tripod as my webcam. But because I don't like what's called, what I have named as visual noise, like too much shit going in the background. See, I have a green screen, like a real green screen. And I would do these things where it would, you know, look like there was lightning hitting me and it was snowing behind me and I could make like the overlay of my webcam like glow and all this shit. But it took up too much resources for my computer. I can't even stream at 60 frames. I can game at 60 frames, but I can't stream at 60. I can't even check my web browser and have a second monitor on my computer. I had to make those small sacrifices to keep everything smooth. But because I didn't want like a clusterfuck of shit in the background, like a bunch of crap, and I didn't want to use my green screen for nothing, just to have like a bright green screen, because it was really big, taking up a lot of room in my small computer room, I was like, why don't I just use like a photography light reflector as my background? So this side is gold, and then the other side is silver. My computer specs are old. That's all you need to know. They're old. But for what I do, they're good enough. Like if I want to stream 60 frames, the whole thing, max everything on my PS5, no problem. And that makes sense because at that point, my PlayStation 5 is doing all the heavy lifting. So when I play Hitman 3, I can do that streaming at 60 frames and everything. But again, doing everything on a 7-year-old PC, the fact that I can even run this game on high settings at 60 frames is already a miracle on its own. So the specs are 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, but it's back when DDR4 RAM was new. So my RAM speed is piss fucking slow. It's like 1300 speed. And or it might be a bit higher, but I know that like 3200 now happens. Right? And my processor is only an i7 or an i7 6700 non-K. It's not even the K version because I don't like buying aftermarket heat sinks and all that because I don't overclock anyways. But the K version is better even at base speed. So I have the very basic i7 6700, which at the time of purchase was an amazing CPU. 16 gigs of RAM, but my graphics card has been renewed in the last year and it cost me almost $1,000 last March with whatchamacallit, with the warranty. And that is a RTX 2070 Super. And I do not care. And it's not a money thing. I legit don't give a shit about the new graphics card. My graphics card is so current that I don't care. It's the rest of my computer I need to get caught up. Fuck. There we go. 3-0, motherfucker. This is what happens when I focus. Check out that KD craft dinner. Get it? KD craft dinner? No one kills me. Fuck that shit. Okay, well maybe I do sometimes. Come on now, even Superman died, okay? Gotta cut me some slack. Ah, come on. Like a fucking grenade. 9-3. That's okay. Yeah, this scope's not too bad because it allows me to be more aggressive. My field of view is wider, so I'm able to kind of get in there a little bit better. Sit your ass down. Right in the head. 12-3. That's right. I eat grenades. Right there. Fucking sit down. Ah! Another one again. It happens. No, I honestly don't care about my kill death. I just want to have fun, get some kills. Oh! One piece. Not much. How's your brother two-piece doing? $16.5, bitches. Another one. Ah, you slut. Remember, when I play this game, I kind of ignore the chat. It breaks my concentration big time. Come on. There we go. Classy llama. Yeah, I remember that. Spittin' llama. Oh, come on. Hello, Blaze. Yeah, if anybody saw me play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 and now see me play this, they'd be like, what happened? The guy took the Call of Duty steroids or something. Oh, yeah. But in my defense, I could get more kills. Because I'm using a tactical rifle. Legends never die. Well, all my mods are the best. They keep all the dinguses out of my chat. It just melts people. Like the bullets just go right through people. You can really reorganize someone's organs in alphabetical order with one bullet from an M14. Just not when you're reloading. There we go. 22-8. Ah, you prick. See what happens when I get too carried away with how many kills I got? Wake the fuck up. Ah. No problem. 25-11. Sorry, it's hard for me to watch the chat if there's anybody that's just tuning in. Sit down. That's the only way people can get me. Seriously? By a cruise missile. 27-12. Let's see if I can get 30 kills. With a tactical rifle. Ah. Someone's in my game? Bring him. At least my game, or my computer can handle running the game. Long range shotgun kill. And there's the 30-15. Man, this game is intense. Come on. Hey, hey, hey. Can't see shit. Do you play... I don't know what the hell that is. What those symbols are. I'm kind of liking this combination. $33.17, that's good enough for me.
You haven't seen the last.
I didn't know the Stoner 63 can have a an automatic variant to it. I thought the 63 was a tactical rifle. So Lamar, what were you talking about? Do you play... I have no idea what that is. One hour. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go in a few minutes. Do you like Halo, Call of Duty, or Killzone? Killzone, I'm not... Killzone. You mean Warzone? He's fucking with me. I'm not a fan of Warzone because I suck at it. It's hard to like something you're not good at. I like the idea of Warzone. If I could actually be decent at it, which I'm not at all. I'm usually the first one dead. Halo, I don't mind. Excuse me. But I'm not huge on the multiplayer in that game. Oh, no problem. Is that what the guy was using, a Type 63? Did I see that properly? The guy there that got the kill of the play of the game, or whatever it's called? Reduce muzzle, flash, I don't care about that. Handle. Oh, that'll be nice. I'm a stock, 20% aim walking movement speed, sure. Fully loaded M14. I am liking this, definitely. 35 hip fire accuracy. I never aim down the sights anyways. What do I currently have? 40 reveal. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just leave it on the same. I think this is what the guy was using. But it's a tactical rifle, and his was all like brrr, it was like automatic. Lornell. Lornell. Oh, dear Lornell. Honestly, the reason I banned you is pretty simple. Because the shit you were saying was fucking weird. It was inappropriate. It was goofy. It was silly. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But the last couple of things you said, that was like one of those things where I was like, it's too much. It's too much. It was like spamming the chat. Even though I don't get a lot of people in a live stream, there's still a lot of chat going on. You were asking things along the lines of, would you get the DNA of a dog if you ate him? Well, no, I'm silly. But when it's like twisted silly, I have to draw the line somewhere. There's a lot of kids that come in my streams and they're like barely teenagers. Even though my streams aren't dedicated and I do have to go soon. So I'm going to jump into something else while I talk about absolutely nothing. But we know something today. The good news is Call of Duty works on high graphics, no frame dips on my PC. Rock on. Awesome. It's back on my SSD, and I'm really happy about that. But when you start saying shit like that, and there was something else you said, I can't remember what you said, but it was like on the disturbing level. And then you said it more than once, and I was like, "Okay, seriously? Like, what the hell is this?" It was just too much. There are certain things that I just, you know what I mean? I just don't tolerate. Even though my streams, it says that it's not for kids. Unfortunately, a lot of them are under 18. So if there's any type of sexual bullshit, that's a absolute no go. I'm not going to do the whole, well, I put my stream on not meant for kids. I can't do that because I know consciously that, you know, 80% of the people in here are under the age of 18. That's disgusting. You know, to be talking about that stuff. Dropping an F bomb here and there. I mean, listen, like a 16-year-old kid hasn't heard the F word before. Then again, that's not to say they haven't heard the other stuff either. I don't want to be the reason why they heard it though, right? That's just weird because I'm in my 40s. So when I saw that, I was just like, I'm done. I can't do it. Was this today? No, no, no. A few days ago. Well, that's possible. But I'm just saying, Lornell Gibson, I mean, if I banned you, it's because you said something creepy. I had another guy before, and I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to make him feel bad. So don't say his name. Do not say it. Again, this is on my SSD now. I'm just kind of testing to see how fast everything is. So someone used to come in and get very sexual. He would talk about the female wrestlers and, you know, okay? See where I'm going with this? He was, you know, just being a dirty young boy. So even though he's young and the other people are young and they're all the same age, it's really creepy from my end. When I'm gonna be blunt, I'm fucking gonna be 43 years old. I'm old enough to be some of your people's grandfathers, okay? If I have some young teenager coming in going, hey man, who do you think has the nicer okay? That's just some weird shit. You know what I mean? That's just like, I wouldn't even want someone older than me asking me that. Okay? Like, but the younger you are, the creepier that shit is. You know? I'm not Jared, the subway guy. Okay? That's some fucking sick shit. So I told the guy, cut it. He didn't. I banned him. He came back. What did he do, though? Made no excuses. Apologized. Stopped the repeated behavior. There hasn't been a sidestep since. I'm all about, you know, forgiving people and whatever. And he's a really cool guy. Like, you know what I mean? I've always gotten along with him. We both love, you know, wrestling and stuff like that. We have a lot in common. It's just some stuff was a little bit too much. So yeah, so that's what happened with whoever was on. I feel like this is really loud again. Let me do 50. No, that I'll leave. Maybe I'll turn down the music a bit. Actually, because I'm talking, I will strictly do this for now. Yeah. But he's always been a solid guy, right? What's your question, Classy? So Lornal, who was it? Remember we talked about this before? I was about to talk about women's chest muscle. Well, it's not that it's bad. It's just I don't want to feel like I'm some like high school teacher or some shit. You know, I want people to be able to talk about what. Just don't be a weirdo about it. Don't be a creep. Don't get sexual ever, like ever, because that's just fucking weird. Yeah. So I remembered the last couple of things you had said. It was just kind of like the final straw. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do it. I cannot consciously allow this person, whoever it was on your account, saying the shit that was saying and me just letting it like go under the rug unnoticed. I couldn't do that. Hello, Jared. This holy Jesus. So then explain yourself. If I leave and come back, it makes me watch an ad. Skip the ad. You don't have to watch that shit. Okay, well, I'll believe you. Okay, see, now if you keep spamming that, I'll end up kicking your ass out of the stream because of that. I get what you're saying. So who was it? Who else has access to your account? It's pretty simple. I'm an easy guy to work with. Just don't bullshit me. And I'll know if it was you, because this guy was asking weird-ass questions like you were. Hey, Ellie, how's it going? So that's all I'm saying is don't be sexual. And that's it. You can ask weird questions, but like I said, your account said like that thing about the you missed it, Ali. I was playing Call of Duty and I got like 35 kills in one match with my M14, but now I have to go soon. And this guy is still here. That's funny. I moved everything back to my SSD. I had to delete some games because I have a small SSD. I got a 1 terabyte, and I was able to fit enough games on there. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, compared to before. I don't have hands. Oh, gee, come on now. Yeah, so Gibson, Lornell Gibson, there's like 2 of them or something. One would come in and say some weird stuff, but if yours, you said, why did you ban me? Well, to call it Twilight Highlands? Ooh, I don't know if I can go there. Wetlands. You know what? Let's just try it. Because why not? Ooh, that's dangerous. Let's just do it. Let's get on the frog. And let's just go on a little adventure. So that's why, like, when you came in, you said, hey, you banned me. It's like, aha, so it must have been not necessarily you. I get that sometimes people have siblings, but you haven't told me if you have, any brothers or sisters. And then you said, I'm Gibson with, such and such an icon color. Well, it's like, well, if I banned your account, I highly doubt I accidentally banned the wrong account. Because I go to the person who says the nasty thing that's sexual or whatever, talking about eating dogs and would you get their DNA, and I just go remove from chat because I don't need that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I like being goofy and silly, but when it gets creepy, silly, that's when it's like, yeah, no. Well, that's not making you look good. Classy Lemon, you become a mod. You know. Being a mod for me, don't make it out to be like it's something to aspire to in life. It's really not that amazing of a feeling. It's not like being a mod for Michael Does Life or Dr. Disrespect or Ali or anybody else that has a big audience that streams, right? It's just little old me, you know. It's just, people that what I can say is how I've allowed most people to be my mod. It's just people that are active, people that are crazy enough to want to stick around with me when I'm talking for a couple of hours at a time doing absolutely nothing. I go, sure. But even if you're not overly that active, that's not like it's going to work against you either. Oh, I'm not going there. It's just it helps, I suppose. And let's face it, I'm a small time streamer. I'm probably always going to be a small time streamer. I'm probably always going to be like a 8 to 12, consecutive viewer kind of guy. So at this point, unless I start averaging like 20, 30 people in the stream, which I don't quite see ever happening, I've been doing this for 7 months, almost 8 months. The streams aren't really growing that much, okay? Then let's just be real. My YouTube channel is exploding, but the live streams aren't, and that's you got to be humble and just face reality. I'm not doing good at all for streaming. So unless that grows, like I said, I don't really have the need for more mods. Half the time that I'm streaming, half the chat are modders. You know what I mean? But yeah. If I had like I said, averaging a lot more people, I would probably sign a few more people on. I don't know how many mods you're allowed to have on an account. I don't really know how that works. But yeah. It's really not that exciting. Well, I mean, I feel proud of, the little bit I've done. Remember, all we draw. No, he didn't. He wanted to be mod, and I said, sure, why not? I had known who he was before. He's also a streamer. He's got a Facebook page, everything. Right? When I'm familiar with people, and I've known them for a while, if they want to be a mod, it's not like they can't ask. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know what's the best approach for this kind of stuff. What I do know is, for whatever reason, unknown to me, most streamers that have a lot of people have very few mods. I think I even have more mods in my chat than some people who have like hundreds of people in their stream. And I'm not too sure why that is, to be honest. Because on the surface, I'm thinking to myself, why does it matter how many mods you have? But I think part of it too is because I don't ever want to come to a point, holy shit, where I have to moderate my mods. Does that make sense? I don't ever want to be in a position where I go too fast, too clunky, I mod too many people, and then I end up having to mod them. Do you like Persona 5? Yeah, I like Persona. It's a little bit of a slow game for my taste, but I absolutely do appreciate, that kind of game. Lornal, that right there is why you got banned. You got to stop doing that. Seriously, because I will have to ban you again. It was absolutely you. It's just weird. Even I eat. Yeah, see. I'm done. Now, because I said Jared, like I'm not Jared the Sub, and then guy comes in, oh, I'm Jared the Subway guy. Just to be clear, just so you know, I'm only letting that fly today because it was actually relevant to the conversation today. Moving forward, I'll tell you this. If someone came in, apart because what I said, someone who would come in as Jared the Subway guy, I would ban them. Absolutely. On the fucking spot. Think about it. You're coming in as a fucking pedophile? Do you know what I mean? Right? But I like South Park. And I know that it's not trolling in this particular case because I actually brought it up because I was talking about the age of people and why I had banned Lornal because he was being inappropriate. Young people come in and all that kind of stuff. Right? But I am telling you that though. After today there, the joke wears off, there will be no Jared, the subway guy, in my stream. So whoever you are, I don't need to know who you are, but that person I would definitely ban any other moment in time, just to be clear. And listen, I'm all about like South Park edgy jokes and shit like that. But again, I feel like I'm still technically responsible even though my streams aren't meant for kids. When there's some, you know, pretty wild shit going on. No, he wasn't Jared, somebody else was. Yeah, I mean, the more accounts they make and want to come back, it just helps me. No, I don't think I can. Oh, can I pass around the fire? Oh, I can. So this is a huge deal, by the way. This is a high level zone. I'm probably not going to be able to make it here. Yeah, this is a high level zone. People are going to be able to see me stealth from miles away. I do have to go soon anyways. For a little bit. I might be able to come back a bit later. I'm not too sure. The main take again, which I want to recap on, even though this is boring and people are like, oh, he's going to say it again. I've made some changes to my computer setup. I'll just leave it that simple. I made some subtle changes to my computer configuration, and it's allowed me to maybe stretch a little bit the longevity of my computer, but I am still going to, I'm just delaying the inevitable at this point, but I'm able to delay it a little bit longer. I'm actually able to game at 60 frames, though I have to stream at 30 for PC games. I can do 60 frames for PS5 games. Call of Duty works. That was huge. I did 2 matches. You saw that. Not a single frame skip. That's insane. I knew my computer was capable of doing it, but I had to make some of those subtle changes in order for that to happen. Legend Mom. What is going on here? Did you know that you can drive cars in Infamous? That's an old game. I don't remember too much about that game, period, to be honest. I don't remember much about it. So this is a high level zone again. It does not scale to my level. But I want to see if I can snag. The beginning doesn't have any enemies until I think you reach this area here. So I don't know if I might be able to sneak into... I don't know. There's a Horde flight path there, but I'd have to turn a sharp left. Well, we'll see what happens. That's part of the adventure. Again, I don't have a World of Warcraft subscription. It is a bit of a time sink. It would mean less gaming of other games. I wouldn't be able to play other games as much. Oh yeah, I'm probably going to die here. There's definitely enemies in this area. I think this was a Cataclysm zone, if I'm not mistaken. Highlight Twylands. Legend Mom is probably Lornell Gibson, because he was just banned again. Oh yeah, that's not looking too good. Even though I'm stealth, they can see me from really far away. But I kind of really want to get the flight path. It's almost like a challenge on its own, trying to get them. Well, I mean, ultimately, the more accounts they make and come back, the more views I'm getting. Yeah, we'll just... Nice. I should be able to make it. Doesn't look like there's anything nearby. Looks like the coast is clear. unless there's a phasing thing. But yeah, that was kind of cool to see that the Burning Crusade, like I said earlier, arguably one of the most famous World of Warcraft expansions, is getting added to World of Warcraft Classic, because for the last year or two that Classic has come back, it's been but like a rumor, are they going to do it or not? But then the main question is, will all servers be forced to go and upgrade to Burning Crusade, or can you remain on Classic? Blaze 2K is 39. I like that. That's a good age. I'm 42.
Hello, man.
Hello, man. Don't be shy. Okay, why I do that, I don't know. Okay, the Booty Bay. So there's some flight paths over there. I don't want those anyways. This is in the Badlands. So I should go... Oh, okay. The Badlands. Really? I don't have the one in the... Whoops. There we go. So if I come here, it shows me the flight paths that I'm missing. There's one... Oh, yeah, that one that's there. Chisel Grip, Burning Steps. That's in Badlands. Click to zoom in. Yeah, it's not.
Spirits be with you,
Let me do it this way. There we go. Yeah, this one. New Kargath, Bloodwatcher Point. Those are kind of cool areas to go to. I'll have to do those some other time. So I'm only missing that one there. And apart from that, there's really not that many other flight paths that I'm missing that it would normally follow the path of. I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to slowly bring it down. Bring back so many memories. Oh, yeah. There's a couple of people, if you missed it, they're Panther, Pathroar DK. That's right, I remember. Burning Crusade is coming back to Classic, but I don't know if all servers are going to be forced to upgrade to Classic. That's what I was just discussing. It'll be interesting to see how that works. Now, Classic is a game I could never go back to. I talk about retail being a time sink, doing YouTube and streaming and playing guitar and working out and all this kind of shit, playing other games, American Truck Simulator, playing PS5 games, doing game updates, gaming news. Ugh, even retail, even though it's fast and everything's easier mode, it's still a time sink. It's still enough of a time sink that... Oh, this is retail, man. I could never do Classic. I mean, I have Classic, but I don't have an active subscription right now to WoW. So I'm playing a level 20 and under character on my main account, because you can do that. And I kind of just go around trying to grab flight paths, as many as I can as a low level. And sometimes I'll take a massive flight and just talk, especially like near the end of my streams or whatever. Because I'm also trying to get maybe back into it. Sometimes just kind of playing it for a bit. It's like, oh man, the memories of this, area, or, I'll remember this big PvP battle I had in here, in this war camp, actually. Or whatever. And sometimes I go, man, I gotta figure out a way to dedicate a couple of hours a day to World of Warcraft, but it's kind of complicated. Yeah, Tropico's good. But yeah, I am slowly getting ready for supper, like I said. I'll be heading out in just a few minutes. But I'm also testing again, because Call of Duty works perfect, like I said, on my SSD. World of Warcraft now seems to be running really good. I was getting a couple of frame dips in WoW yesterday when my game was on the mechanical hard drive. And it's possible that now that I have it back on the SSD, it can read and write a little bit better, so it's possible that whatever little hiccup I may have had, that's compensating for it. So that's pretty good. It's close to $20 a month Canadian. It's like $15 US. I mean, it's not expensive. It's just you know, like for the past couple of weeks, I've been playing Hitman 3. I've been making videos on it, live streaming it for almost like 3 weeks straight. Well, had I been subscribed to WoW, that would have been a complete waste of money because I wouldn't have had the time to play WoW. Right? No, not really. It's still $14.99 US. I think it's been the same for like the past couple of decades. The difference is they now allow you to buy a subscription in your own currency so you can see the actual money that you'll spend in your own currency. But they did that like 7, 8 years ago. It's been around for a while. So it's still the same cost. But yeah, it seems to be running a little bit smoother on the SSD, so that's good. Running WoW at 60 frames on high settings wasn't always something I was able to do. Didn't always have the money to have a computer be able to do that, so I used to drop the graphics down and, you know. It's got its own unique look. Oh, Badlands, man. There's a little dungeon there. The amount of PvP I've done in this zone over the years. Oh, man, going back like almost 17 years. But they changed the landscape of it. I mean, it still more or less looks like the Badlands, like 80% of it. But all these big pillars of lava, that's all been added since the Cataclysm. That's when the game literally took a change physically. So for the most part, it all looks the same-ish. But there are some changes, like Kargath did not look, you know, this advanced. Or actually, Kargath is up just ahead. Oh, no, it is New Kargath. Yeah, the old one used to be up here, actually. So there are some subtle changes. Like I showed you the other day, the Shimmering Flats being underwater and all that. That's just not something I really like, but... How many people do I know from back in the day that still play? A decent amount. A good solid, like, close to a dozen people of people that I know that have been playing this game for well over a decade. Yeah. If we want to go further past that, like before you and I met in 208, there's still a few of those people I know too. There's about maybe 3 to 5 people I still loosely keep in touch with on BattleNet that I've known since like the year 2004. So yeah, quite a long time. For sure. Burning Steps, man, this zone, and then Molten Core inside. The original 40-man raid. Oh man, I used to go on my Undead Shadow Priest, and I used to mind control people into the lava. It was such a beautiful, beautiful thing. But yeah, sometimes I'm weird. I just love flying, even though, like, oh, Elwyn Forest, right? Where the Alliance start. Even though the graphics aren't pretty, you know, it's not Red Dead Redemption 2. It's not Skyrim. World of Warcraft is on its own engine, right? So it's got like a very unique art style. It doesn't look like any other game. So even though the graphics don't look the best, it still has its own little unique, you know, look to it. So it ends up becoming, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but yeah. 15 to 20 frame, yeah. Oh man, that's terrible. I remember my computer was so bad I would land in Shatrath City in Burning Crusade, and I had 4 gigs of RAM, and I would get disconnected every time I landed in Shatrath City or Ironforge or something like that. Then I upgraded from 4 gigs to 8 gigs of RAM in 2005. Some 16 years ago, that cost a couple of $100 alone, and that stopped all my disconnection issues. No one would think if I increase my RAM, that'll get rid of my disconnection issues, but I knew that that was my bottleneck. I knew that's what it was. This area I love, very eerie. Duskwood. And then how it just transitions into the Stranglethorn Vale. Oh my god, this is like the epitome of like world PvP here. Especially when it rains and shit like that. Oh man. Nessingwary Expedition right down there. That's got to be some of the biggest highlights ever in all my years of playing WoW. Stranglethorn Vale and Tarn Hill. World PvP, man. Unbelievable. The hours of PvP that I've gotten out of this is just unreal. I got more action, more satisfaction out of this game, like I said, than probably every other game I have ever played in my life combined at the same time. This takes the fucking cake for me. Hello, Shawar. Yeah, having to upgrade to 64-bit. Yeah, Windows so that you could use over 4 gigs of RAM. Oh man, that was ghetto. Some of the stuff people don't know, eh? That they didn't live through. But yeah, this game, like I said, I think it's because it's nostalgic. Like I said, it's nostalgic. It's the whole sentimental thing, which falls along with nostalgic. And it never gets old. It's really weird. I could do a stream where I just fly around for an hour. I mean, nobody would probably want to see that. But I'm just saying, and I would probably rather do that than play some of the other games I have. Just like seeing it. It's like going on an adventure, right? It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those rare games where I just never get bored of it. I get annoyed of it. I get annoyed at the time I have to invest in it. And rightfully so. If it wasn't for that, if I could play World of Warcraft like Call of Duty, what I mean by that is where there's no leveling up. There's no grinding. There's just adventuring, and there's just questing for the sake of unlocking cosmetics and stuff like that, and maybe some, whatever, mounts and shit. But when it came to the PvP, everybody was always on equal footing. It was always balanced, item level-wise. I would probably almost never play another game. For real. And that's the thing. As much as I love this game, Shawar Kazmi, I'm not too sure if I do remember. It's one of those things where, yeah, like I said, it's... I mean, there might be a few people in here that remember me streaming, like doing Battlegrounds on my Troll Druid in bear form, and that was just really fun. Just running around, clawing everybody to death, almost never dying, getting like 50 or 60 kills in a match, dying like 0 times to maybe twice at most in a match. It's kind of hard not to like that, you know what I mean? It really is hard to not like that. There's the boat to Ratchet. Why is there so many people in... There's got to be a reason why in retail, a lot of people on their Brontos like to hang out here. This is almost like a gimmick. It's almost like a meme. A lot of early level characters like to come on their big Bronto mounts, and they all hang out here. It's kind of really weird. There must be some kind of cross-faction bank, but I think they got rid of that. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. But anyhow. Do I remember you from 2014? I didn't YouTube back in 2014. Windows 7, oh yeah, Windows 7 was decent. Windows XP was not bad too. Windows 8 I didn't like. Windows 10 got better, but... Man, did Windows 10 take a while to kind of properly work. But anyways. Yeah. All right, I think I'm going to go for supper. I'm starting to get a bit hungry. I might come back a little bit later. I'm not too sure now that I know that Call of Duty works fine on my computer. I might play a little bit more of that. Might do some American Truck Simulator as well. Might do a couple of cargo trips or whatever. Yeah, I mean, Windows 10 I'm not overly keen about. But I mean it... But yeah. Anyhow. Do I have a childhood photo? Yeah, I have pictures of myself. I mean, not that many. I'm not a narcissist. I don't carry a lot of pictures of myself. Well, I mean, I'm not going to play it now, but I mean, I might come back in a bit after supper there. It's very unlikely that I would know. Well, first of all, why do you want to see me as a kid? And you say that I know you from 2014. From what? I have barely hung out or met anybody. Get ready for this. This is how much of a loner I am. In the last 20 years of my life, half my life I've been like a recluse. I barely talked to anybody, haven't really met anybody. Everybody that I've met has been predominantly through World of Warcraft. And in the last, what year are we? 2021? 28? 2008 was Wrath of the Lich King. 8. 10. 2010 was Cataclysm. Wow, it's been 11 years since Cataclysm. It's been about 11 years since I've really met anybody at all. So since 2010, 2011, I haven't really met anybody new whatsoever. No one. Except for the people that I've met through live streaming, which happened 7 months ago. Oh, I just don't. So that's why I'm curious to know why Shawar Kazmi thinks I would remember him from 2014. I wasn't doing anything in 2014 at all. So where would I know you from? And then I do have to go. Yeah, I can text you if I end up streaming again. I try to keep the streams to like once a day, but sometimes if I'm bored and there's not much else for me to do on YouTube, sometimes I'll do like a second stream. I'll definitely never stream 3 times in a day. That's just way too much. Because no offense, and I've been honest with this, there's times where I say, I'm going to go now, but I don't say I have to. From the club, yeah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit right there. I haven't drank in 20 years. I haven't been in a bar. Oh, man. I quit drinking 20 years ago. I still went to bars to hang out for maybe about up to a year after I stopped drinking, but I wasn't drinking. I was designated driver. I was drinking water and Diet Pepsi. Well, what club? I haven't done anything in like a decade plus. I'm not a part of any clubs. This is where I'm waiting for someone to troll and try to be funny. Is he going to say the hair club for men? Right? Or maybe he's going to say the cancer club, the health club. Mm, the health club. I really doubt that because when I'm thinking about it, what was the name of the health club? I mean, I've been to a gym a couple of times, but I never went to the gym to talk to people. You know what I mean? I've never been there to hang out. And even if you did remember me from going to a gym, once or twice, there's just no way. Well, then there you go. Then there's. What country do you live in? Let's start with that. What province, all that shit do you live in? I don't go to health clubs. The only clubs I've ever been to in the last decade is the gym. I might have spoken to a couple of people once or twice, like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like I kind of knew the manager of the gym. "Hey, Phil, how you doing today?" "Good," but that was it. You know what I mean? I highly doubt they would show up in my stream and be like, "Hey, I remember you from 2014." Right now, you are in Saudi Arabia. Nice. I just think you have me confused with somebody else. What country were you in 2014? Like where, but where? Where would I just don't understand. I mean, I'm in Canada, but well, yes, 2014. I get that. That was like, you know, a few years back. But I've never been a part of a health club. I mean, I'm thinking and I'm like, I've had a Good Life Fitness gym pass a couple times for a couple of months, but I never, apart from saying hi to the manager or, when you walk into the gym and you scan your card, "Hey, how's it going?" Whatever. "Oh, good. Have a good workout," but that's about it. Yeah, well, there you go. I don't live in Toronto. I don't live anywhere near Toronto. I just think you have me confused for somebody else. Another bald guy with no eyebrows. Come on now. I've been to Toronto a lot, but I was always in my car. And when I was in Toronto, I always went to the zoo. And I've been to the CN Tower once, but that was like back in like 1983. Well, then it definitely wasn't me. I've been bald. By choice, by the way. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Since like 2001. I've been bald like 20 years. Half my life I've been shaving my head. So it definitely wasn't me. So the guy was in Toronto and he had hair. Wrong guy. Yeah, definitely not me. What? What do you mean, why? Why do I shave? Because I hate hair? I actually wish I would naturally go bald. I have. I've been a bald bastard. Half my life. I would have been born bald. If I could have. I hate hair, man. Call me weird. I have no hair on my arms, nothing, not even on my knuckles. Hair is disgusting. I hate hair. I fucking hate it with a passion because it's nasty. It feels weird. I don't like it. I feel much cleaner when I shave. I love it. Absolutely hate hair. I used to love it. Like I used to have long hair, but that was in like 1994. I highly doubt you would know me from back then. I do and I don't. It's like I do, but I have like very fine blonde hairs that grow. I almost don't even have any to begin with, anyways. And sometimes I wear a watch, as you can tell, I have the Apple Watch. Sometimes I wear a bracelet. And if I have like a small hair, sometimes it can get caught in a clasp and it pulls and it hurts like a bastard. See, now his true side is coming out. So, in short, you want to become a woman? No, no. The Greek gods, my friend, had no hair. Hair also doesn't grow on steel. So it just kind of makes more logical sense for me not to have it. So I look more the part of what I am. Well, I don't know what you're doing in Saudi, but here in Canada, not liking hair doesn't mean you want to be a woman. Hair is just disgusting. If a person wants to have hair, hey, let them have it. I don't judge. But even if I wanted to be a woman, who cares? Maybe that's why you were hoping it was me. I'm the woman you were hoping to reacquaint with. You know what I'm saying? Here, women shave. Yeah, well, doesn't matter where you're from. You could be from Pluton or another planet. Most men don't shave everywhere. I do. I also work out really hard, and hair is just nasty. Like I said, when you have no hair, it also feels a lot better. Um, I also used to wrestle, do martial arts. There's a lot of wrestlers like Randy Orton, John Cena, any of those famous wrestlers, Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan has no hair. Does it look like he wants to be a woman? You know what I'm saying? Bret the Hitman Hart. He has no hair. Was he trying to look like a woman? It's a misconception again. Plus, I shave my head too. Yeah, that's usually one of the last things. A guy who wants to transition to a woman, the last effing thing he will do. Not that I know how they all think, but I think I can speak for them on this. The last thing you do to look feminine is shave your goddamn head. That's just not what you do. Unless you don't like your hair and you want to wear a wig. This is not how you go about looking feminine. Right? Well, of course, men have long beards, especially Muslim people. It's a way of life, it's a part of their culture, right? I used to have beard, long hair. I'm just not into that. In the Quran Sharif, it's written. Right. But no offense, I'm not Muslim. I'm a Christian. You see what I'm saying? Which is why I said I think it's gross to have hair, hence why I get rid of it. But I also said I don't got issues with people who want to keep their hair. I have no issues with people who want to be a woman, who are a man. It's their life. Doesn't hurt anybody else. Doesn't bother me. I have no judgment on that whatsoever. What's a haram? Let's go with that. Let's go with what a haram is. But that's only based on your belief. Like I said, I don't share your religious belief. We have some stuff in common. We both believe in God. We both believe in Jesus. You just don't believe, if you are Muslim, that Jesus was the Messiah. That's actually really the biggest thing. That's what makes a Christian a Christian. They believe Christ is the Son of Man. He was the Messiah, sent from the heavens, right? whereas Muslims look at Jesus as just a regular prophet. Well, I could promise you I'm the opposite of dirty, because I'm clean. Remember, talking about religion can be a great thing, but what's dirty, what's forbidden in my live stream is people that come in and try to make others feel bad for not sharing the same religious beliefs as somebody else. That's where I draw the line. I No, I'm saying what's dirty is someone who I was trying to be funny because you said a haram is dirty and forbidden. You're saying according to your Quran I would be dirty and forbidden because I shave. I'm saying what's dirty and forbidden is people coming into my stream trying miserably to make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Right? There it is right there. That's what makes you a bigot. That is a bigot, my friend. That's what's not good. That is why religion is not a good thing to talk about. Don't ban him. I wasn't done with him. I wasn't done. Yeah, so to me that's what's dirty. I told people about a little story. This is the end of the stream there. I'm just kind of things just got a little weird there. The guy thought I was someone trying to be a woman from another city I don't live in. Maybe he was looking to hook up. Leave him, leave him. Don't, no matter what he says, leave him. Allah will no, he won't. I have a friend of mine who I believe is Muslim, Ali. He would never say those words. I also have spent a lot of time with some real Muslims. And yes, I know that, but Harukinator, don't feed into it. Don't do that. Do not do that. That's just bad. Even though you're just goofing around, it's not a good look. Not a good look at all. So Shawar, this is why the world is the way it is. This is why it's the way it is. Because there's people like you that come in, you have a strong belief, I have a strong belief. Our beliefs don't quite match. We do have something in common. We both believe in God. The same God, by the way. We do believe in the same God. But there's a division in differences. But that doesn't have to lead to a division where people start going, I'm going to kill you and all this ridiculous nonsense. I just never understood the religious fanatics that get so carried away with if you don't do this, if you don't do that, my God is going to do this. I find the people that say that don't legitimately give a rat's ass about the other person. They don't. There's no way. Well, you can believe that everything or everyone else is a fake. But like I said, I don't have problems with Muslims. I don't have problems with anybody. I have problems with people that try and make others feel like what they believe in is wrong. Like I've said before, and I'm going to say the story again, and then the stream is going to end because I did say earlier that I do have to go. I'm a Christian. My best friend of like 30 years, you know what he is? He's an atheist. Okay? You know who my other good friend is that helped me get on my feet when I was living on the streets? Do you know what he was? He was a satanic priest. And I had my cross, my necklace with the cross. He knew I was a Christian. A satanic priest knew I was a Christian. And he showed me where the food banks were, where the men's hostels were, so that I didn't have to, sleep under a bridge. Do you kind of see where I'm going with this? A 30 something year friendship with an atheist who believes there's nothing. I believe there's something. We were able to make it work. Of course, we've had a few conversations here and there. Oh, you believe in this? And then I go, yeah, and you believe in nothing. Right. Well, we talk about it. What are some of the things that have happened in your life that have led you to believe there's nothing? Then he would ask me, what's happened? What do you see that I apparently don't see? That makes you think there is a God. For instance, he doesn't have to see where I'm coming from. But that respect part is a huge thing. All those Muslim people that I've met throughout my life, some of which I've lived with, very hardcore Muslims, okay? Praying several times a day, fasting, like they're into it. Never, ever, ever have I had a Muslim say, I was dirty, I was forbidden, I was a disgrace to Allah. Never. They didn't care what I did because what I was doing wasn't harmful to anybody else. I was respecting them. I wasn't saying, why are you praying several times a day? Why are you fast? Why? Because I didn't question them. Obviously, they were doing it because that was their thing. Sure, I'd ask them about it in a, friendly way, like, oh, what's with, this and you can't eat that. Oh, it's because it's considered this. Oh, okay. For us, we're allowed to do this and that, but we're also not allowed to do that. Oh, okay, okay. And then you share, and, there's going to be some differences. But nowhere did they make me feel like, oh my God, he just ate pork. This guy is going to get killed by Allah. Like, that's some ridiculous shit, right? So that's why, to me, I always say religion or the lack of religion isn't the problem. It's people that are intolerant of other people's beliefs. That's the epitome of the definition of a bigot. That is what that means, right? So I'm a Christian. I've been friends with Satanists and fucking atheists and Muslims and Jews and everything in between. Ultimately, if you're a good person, you got a good moral compass, that is the main thing, right? I don't care if you're a Christian like me, but if you're out doing some other shit that's harming people, I'm not going to think you're cooler because we have that Christian bond, right? I will bond better with the fucking Satanist because I know he's not hurting anybody else. He just thinks he's his own God, but he's not hurting anybody else, right? So, all right. I have a feeling there is a lot of chat. Stop chatting. I got to get caught up. Shawar kissed me and stuff. What? The true figure of power is the U.S. government. And don't get political now. It's bad enough we're getting religious. Oh, I hope those crackers sons of what? I shouldn't do anything, Shawar. And I have briefly read the Quran. And actually, the Quran is misinterpreted. A lot of people believe that it speaks about killing all the people that don't agree with Allah, and that's also bullshit. Just like the KKK racists use the Christian Bible to justify their slavery. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous because they're perverting the word of God. I don't need to follow. Well, actually, I technically do. I follow God. I call him, by the English word. There is no Satan. Actually, there are. There are Satanists. People that are a part of the Church of Satan, the Anton LaVey founded Church of Satan, simply believe that they are their own God. They're in charge of their own destiny. They're not nearly the demonic worshiping people that you think they are. That's a completely different type of Satanist. The word Satan just technically means enemy. You're your own enemy and you're also your own best friend. You become what you make yourself to be. That's all their belief is. It's so simple. Anyhow, maybe. But we'll keep because I said so, we'll keep them around for now. Anyhow, simmer down on the violence there cuz that doesn't get us anywhere. But you see what I'm saying, Shawar? You actually sometimes know any religion. So it doesn't matter what religion. Muslim, Christian doesn't matter. Whatever religion you follow. When you do what you do, why would you send gin to my house? I don't drink. Does it at least come with juice? Gin and juice? See that? Shawar Ali, Shawar Kazmi. Oh, please. All I'm saying is this, and it's really funny. You are the people that are actually making Muslim look bad. You're making other Muslims look bad. You are the reason. Yes, I know what it means. I was trying to be funny. Come on, you should know me by now. Get it? Gin and juice. Haha, I don't drink. Recovered alcoholic for 20 years. Why would you send gin to my house? Does it at least come with juice? Come on now, work with me. Yeah, but don't ban them. I told you I wasn't done with them. This is gonna sting for these people. This I'm going to declare to you right now. Shawar Ali and Shawar, whatever the fuck your other name is, you are both fake Muslims. You are not Muslims. How's that? Shawar Kazmi, you're not Muslim. I've met Muslim men. They're about peace. They are about love. They are about unity. Okay? They are not bigots like you. Okay? You're more of like a psychopath like ISIS. ISIS people aren't Muslim either. They're not Muslim. Nowhere in the Quran does it say any of the bullshit that they talk about. You are not a true Muslim. You are a fake Muslim. You are a disgrace to Allah. I'm telling you right now. That's some real talk right now. I've been waiting for half a century, my friend. Death, I look at it in the eye. My time will come. Your time will come. Everyone's time will come. Whether you're on this earth for 5 minutes, 5 years, 50 years, 100 years. In the end of it all, life, you know how long it is? It's the blink of an eye. Doesn't matter if I die right now, tomorrow, and 20 years from now. It's not a sad thing. It's a part of life. I'm really not worried about who, when, where, what, why, how I die. It really doesn't matter. Oh, I know. I'm watching. I'm watching. I hope I get it. I hope I get it, whatever it is. But no, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. With the shawar, okay? I'm just saying. You're ridiculous. That's it. There's nothing else to say. Now, as for some people saying he's probably not a Muslim, actually, it's quite possible that he is. Again, there's extremists in all forms, right? There's extremists in all forms. There are some Muslims that actually do believe in what he's saying right now. I've met them. Again, though, small percentage, right? Small percentage. That's why I said he's making real Muslims look bad. Because I've met real Muslims. They do not speak the way you speak. You sound more like someone who wants to go over to Syria and join ISIS. If you're actually not trolling and you're serious about how you believe what you're saying is to be true, you are the kind of guy that would want to join ISIS. And I'm saying if you want, quit fucking around. Bring it. Bring it. Whatever it is. I'm waiting. I got the window open. I got the window open, my guy. Come on down to the Price is Right. Because I promise you, you're going to wish you had an entire army behind you. I will guarantee you that. Whether you're trolling or you're being serious, I'm just saying. It doesn't even really matter. It doesn't even really matter. This to me is entertaining. It's like wrestler talk. It's like Macho Man going back and forth with Hulk Hogan before WrestleMania 5. You know what I mean? To me, this is all a joke. It's all a complete joke. Whether or not you're serious or you're not. I will say it out loud. If you do claim to be a Muslim, you're a fake one. You're a disgrace. The gin did ruin my life because I used to drink a lot of gin and orange juice. They also call that a screwdriver here in Canada. And it tasted pretty good, but I used to drink too much of them. Now I just stick to the juice with no gin. It was kind of hurting my liver a little bit. So you're right, the gin did kind of hurt me a little bit. You're right about that. But yeah. All right. Wait till the next morning. I'll be up all night. I'll be waiting just for you. Just for you. I'll be waiting. I knew this guy was full of baloney the moment he said he knew who I was from 2014. Gin dance at my command. Yeah. He's more than a joke. Like I said, there's a possibility. There's always two possibilities. He's actually serious, or he's high on meth and he's having a ball right now. But yeah. Yes, Raj. Talk to me. I mean, I gotta go there. Supper time. I'm hungry. I'd like to enjoy my last meal. Apparently, in the morning, the gin is coming for me. So, okay. All right. That was fun for a few minutes. Now it's over. But it's okay because, you know, apparently I'll see him tomorrow. So, it's pretty cool. Raj, no need to get stressed out. Sometimes I like to let these people get their thing out of their system because I also want to see where they're coming from. You know that I've spoken to some people like him that were serious. They weren't kidding. They were very angry and you must do this, you must do that. Sometimes I planted a seed in them because what happens to people like that are serious? Who cares, Raj? It's life. They're going to stop living. Here's a life lesson. This is a good life lesson. Most people would have blocked or kicked him out, right? Would you not agree the moment he started going on about his thing? But sometimes, just like with hateful people, which I believe he was really hateful, I don't think he was trying to be funny. Same thing with neo-Nazis, KKK. like all the hardcore hate groups. I've spoken to some of them with them before. I've spoken with them, and what have I done? I've sometimes allowed them to speak their piece without interrupting them. Well, the first thing you should get help with is changing your name. I mean, I can take a joke, but I do get paranoid that with that word and YouTube being so snowflake-like that I could potentially get in trouble if I don't address some people's names. Like a guy came in here, his name was Adolf Hitler. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now? Change your goddamn name." Same thing with Jared, the Subway guy. Like I said, I might not be sensitive to those kinds of things, but YouTube is. And definitely no one is worth me missing out on making some money because someone wants to say some bullshit. Anyhow. Oh, okay. Yeah, so these people, they would come in, not necessarily into the stream, I just mean like in general, right? No matter who they are. And I let them speak their piece. You don't have to agree with them, right? Neo Nazis, all those crazy bastards, KKK, let them speak. Because how do you expect them to listen to you? And I've said this before, if you won't let them speak. That doesn't mean that you support what they're going to say. It doesn't mean that you're trying to agree with them. But they obviously feel strongly about their belief. Anyways, my phone keeps going off and it's fucking annoying because I do have to go for supper there in a minute. But yeah, and there's been actually quite a few times where, because of that, there's like a weird kind of like, well, hey, this guy didn't block me right away. He let me say what I wanted to say, no matter how outlandish it was. You'd be surprised. Sometimes they'll let you speak. Not always, but sometimes they will. And that's that one that's willing to listen. And I call it like planting a seed. They will forever remember a moment where they went off on their rant. Nobody else gave them 1 second, but I did. And because of that, they gave me a second. You might not change their mind. Maybe. Maybe you won't. But there's been a few times. Sometimes it's 6 months. Sometimes it's a year. Once it was like 5 years. And a guy messages me and he goes, "Do you remember this guy?" I said, "I do. I do." I said, "No way. That's you?" He goes, "Yeah, yeah." He goes, so I'm not into that thing anymore. Took a few years to kind of whatever. And that's cool to me when that kind of thing happens, right? Where you can have an extremist, you share with him some stuff, takes a while, maybe it never works out. And then they end up kind of getting out of that crap that they're into. Arukinator, I told you don't talk like that. Anyways, I do gotta go. I'm hungry. But yeah. Like I said, those kinds of people, I deal with them all the time. So it's nothing new to me. I've met them face to face. I've met them on Twitter. I've met them on YouTube, Twitch. It's there's always going to be people like that, right? So it doesn't bother me, not one bit. Yeah, like I said, I might be back a little bit later. Not too sure. I'll kind of see how it goes. But if not, yeah, 'cause it's already almost 6. I've been streaming for quite a while. Eh, even if I did come back after supper, it probably wouldn't be for that long, anyways. I'll probably come back. Yeah, it was definitely different. But yeah. If I do come back, probably some more Call of Duty, maybe some American Truck Simulator, so I can talk a little bit more with the people talking. Oh, that I'm not too sure about tonight, if it even happens. More than likely, it's going to be tomorrow. Like I said, I've already streamed, I think, a couple times today. I don't even remember, but it's been a while. And I was honest. Sometimes I do like playing games on my own, no streaming, no distractions, nothing. Right? Oh boy. They're everywhere. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. More than likely, I'll be around tomorrow. Slight chance for me to come back tonight. But yeah. All right. Bye.